Set 3. Set 3 is based on alphanumeric. Set 3. Please read the question. Answer the questions based on the following information. A, B, C, D, E, F and G are consecutive integers, not necessarily in that order. That means they are not in the alphabetic order. So that such that the lowest of these is greater than 50 and the highest is less than 60. First key point, all the alphabets will take numerical values greater than 50 and less than 60. Next. There are 4 conditions that are given. E minus D plus 11. E minus D plus 11 equivalent to G by 4. B is the highest number and is a prime number. Right. Second key point is very important. B is the highest number and is a prime number. The highest prime number from greater than 50 and less than 60 is 15.9. Now, there are 2 cases that are possible. If I take 53, 53 is also a prime number greater than 50 less than 60. If I take 53, they are consecutive integers. 53, 52, 51, 40, 49, 48. But these getting to numbers less than 50. Therefore, B53 is not possible. B has to be 15.9. There are 7 consecutive integers, so list all the other integers. 58, 57, 56, 53, 54, 55. These are the 7 numbers. 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 58. Now, immediately the above statement says that E minus D plus 11 is G by 4. That means G is divisible by 4. G should be divisible by 4. Or G should be a multiple of 4. Only one possibility is G is 56. G 56 and B 59. Third point. C minus D equivalent to B minus A. Fourth point. A is an odd number, C is an even number. A is an odd number. C is an, what is the nature of C? C is an even number. C is an even number. B is 15.9. 59 is a prime number, right? So which is an odd number. Odd minus odd is even. Even minus something should be even. That means that D should be even. So nature of C, D and A is not from fourth condition. C should be even, D should be even, A should be odd. What is the other condition? C minus D equivalent to B minus E. Okay. Now here, if I execute the first one, E minus D plus 11 equivalent to 14. 56 by 4 is 14. E minus D equivalent to 3. E minus D is 3. Difference between 2 natural numbers should be 3. One case is 56 minus 53. Second case is 57 minus 54. Third case is 58 minus 55. Fourth case is 59 minus 56. 56 cannot be given to E. 56 cannot be given to D because 57 is given to G already. 57 minus 54, 58 minus 55. But what is the condition? D should be an even number. But D here is an odd number. That means E is 57, E is 57, D is 54. D is 54. So if I substitute here, C minus 54 equivalent to B is 59 minus A. C plus A is 113. What is C value? Even. What is A value? Odd. So C value even, A value odd is 58 plus 55 is 113. 58 plus 55 is 113. C is 58. A is 55. Remaining number is here. A very, very simple example of an alphanumeric.
So why it can't be 53?
50?
B.
B? B if it is 53, all the integers are greater than 50 and less than 60. If B is 53, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47. They are going to less than 50. All the integers are greater than 50 and less than 60. It is written in the second line.
No, I mean, why do we go back side?
Because it is given B is the highest. B is the highest. B is the highest. First condition greater than 50 and less than 60, and it is given that B is the highest number and a prime number. B is the highest number and a prime number. It cannot take 53 because it is getting into less than 50. B has to be 59. 7 numbers are 53 to 59. E minus a D plus 11 is G by 4. G should be divisible by 4. So G is 14. E minus a D is 3. C minus a D is B minus A. It is given that B is 59, so odd number, and it is given that A is an odd number and C is an even number. Even minus something is even, so D should be even. Execute the condition. Set number 3. Any doubt? Set number 3. Now, set number 2. Put a star mark on set number 2. Set number 3. Set number 3 is based on alphanumeric decoding. We are giving numerical values to variables. Set number 2. Set number 2. Very, very important question, sir. Set number 2. Answer the questions on the basis of the information given below. The following cumulative bar graph shows the details of the run scoring pattern of 4 Indian batsmen in a 2020 match against England, in which runs were scored only in singles, fours and sixers. Please underline that one. Runs were scored only in singles, fours and sixers. Now there are 4 Indian batsmen. One is Dhoni, another is Sachin, another is Kohli, another is Rohit Sharma. These are the 4 Indian batsmen. They score runs only in singles, fours and sixers. They score runs only in singles, fours and sixers. First 3 lines understood. It shows the percentage of total runs scored by the mentioned 4 batsmen in singles, fours and sixers. So percentage based denominator 100 it is given. Now to understand this, let us take Dhoni. See the bar graph Dhoni. Singles it will be 0. Fours it is given as a 40%. 6 it is given as 60%. 0, 40%, 60%. Can I say the meaning of this graph is, listen clearly. If Dhoni scores 100 runs, 40 runs will come from fours. Or in other words, he will score 10 fours. If Dhoni scores 100 runs, he will score 10 sixers. If Dhoni scores 100 runs, number of runs scored in fours and is to number of runs scored in sixers will be 2:3. If Dhoni scores 200 runs, how many sixers he will score? 100 runs, 10 sixers. 200 runs, 20 sixers. We'll write these questions just to understand. First one. If Dhoni scores, if Dhoni scores 100 runs, how many runs he will score using fours? How many runs he will score using sixers? If Dhoni scores 100 runs, he will score 40 runs using fours, that means 10 fours. 10 fours. How many runs you will score using sixers? 10 sixers. 10 sixers. If Dhoni score 300 runs, how many runs you will score using fours? What is the answer? If Dhoni score 300 runs, 100 runs, 40 runs using fours, that means 10 fours, 300 will be 30. 30. 30. Now these first three are very primitive level questions. Fourth question. What is the minimum runs scored by Dhoni according to the bar graph? Please write down the question. What is the minimum runs scored by Dhoni according to the bar graph? What is the minimum runs scored by Dhoni according to the bar graph? What is the minimum runs scored by Dhoni according to the bar graph? Now see here. Minimum runs means simplify to the smallest value. 22s are 23s are. He cannot score 2 runs using 4s. He cannot score 3 runs using 6s. So take the next multiple. 4, 6. Can he score 10 runs? Yes. That is 1 4 and 1 6. What is the minimum runs scored by Dhoni according to the graph? 10. Simplify, 22s are 23s are. He cannot score 3 runs using 6s. 0, 4, 6. Can I give another conclusion? According to this bar graph, Dhoni always score runs in multiples of 10.
Yes.
0, 4, 6. What is the next value? 0, 8, 12. 0, 12, 18. 0, 16, 24. That means what is the minimum run scored by Dhoni in this match? 10. Or in other words, Dhoni will score always runs in multiples of 10. Or in other words, can Dhoni score 32 runs in this match? Answer is no. Minimum run scored by Dhoni in this match is 10. Or Dhoni will score runs in multiples of 10. Or Dhoni cannot score anything other than a multiple of 10. Any conclusion? Minimum runs scored by Dhoni in this match is 10, or he will score runs in multiples of 10, or he cannot score runs other than the multiples of 10. Same analogy we will do it for other 3 players. Next, Sachin. Sachin will be 40%, 24%. And 36%. That means if Sachin scores 100 runs, there will be 40 singles, 24 fours, and 36 sixes. That also means if Sachin scores 100 runs, there will be 6 fours, and there will be 6 sixes, and there will be single 40 runs. You can draw the same conclusion. Now, minimum score will do it. Percentage deleted. 2 20s are, 2 12s are, 2 18s are. If I take 2 10s are, 2 6s are, 2 9s are, he cannot score 9 runs using sixers. That means this is not the simplest form. Stop it here. That means Sachin scores minimum 50 runs. Sachin scores minimum 50 runs. Sachin scores minimum 50 runs. Clear? Next is Kohli. Sachin scores minimum 50 runs, or he will always score runs in multiples of 50. Next, Kohli. This will be 12.5%. Next is 50%. Next is 37.5%. 12.5, 50, 37.5. So simplest form, 12.5 ones are, 4s are, 3s are. This will become 2s are, 8, 6. He cannot score 3 runs using sixes. So Kohli minimum score will be 60. Kohli minimum score will be 60. Taruna, clear? 12.5 ones are, 12.5 fours are, 12.5 threes are. 143, it will become 286. Who is the last person? Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma. This will become 25 percentage 0.75, which will become 103, 206. Sharma will always score runs in multiples of 8. Sharma will always score runs in multiples of 8. Now from these 4 players you can create a lot of questions. Dhoni minimum 10 runs, Sachin minimum 15 runs, Kohli minimum 16 runs, Sharma minimum 8 runs. Now let us read the question. Question. It shows the percentage of total runs scored by the mentioned 4 batsmen in singles, fours and sixes. Total score of the Indian team was the sum of the score of this batsman only. Whatever these people score, that represents the score of the Indian team. Or in other words, neither any other batsman scored any runs, nor the England team considered any extras. There are no other players who scored any runs, and England has not considered any extras. What is the minimum score of Dhoni? 10. 50 for Sachin, 16 for Kohli, 8 for Sharma. What is the minimum score of India? Minimum score of India is nothing but the sum of the minimum score of the 4 batsmen. 10 plus 50, 60, 76, 84. What is the minimum score of India? 84. Please write down that one. Minimum score of India 84. Sanjeeb, switch on the light. Minimum score of India is 84. Now, which will help us to solve question number 7? Let's see question number 7. If England scored 83 for the loss of 6 wickets, what is the minimum score of India? 84. England minimum score is 83 for the loss of 6 wickets. That means India won the match by minimum 1 run. India won the match by minimum 1 run. I hope it is clear. 7th one answer is India won the match by minimum. Now, see, please write a question. If the total score of India was 108 runs, if the total score of India was 108 runs, who scored 2 questions? Highest in the match? Who scored highest in the match? Second question. Who scored highest number of fours? Who scored highest number of fours? Third question. Who scored highest number of sixers? Who scored highest number of sixers? Then, if the total score of India was 108 runs, now see here. What is the minimum score of India? 84. How much I require? 108. That means how much extra I require? 24 runs I require. Now see here. 24 runs I require. Dhoni always score runs in multiples of 10. 24 is not a multiple of 10. Dhoni alone cannot score. Sachin minimum score is 50. If Sachin scores an additional 50, it will be greater than 108. Kohli 16, Sharma 8. That means 2 cases. Kohli can score another 16. Sharma can score another 8. This will give you 24. So, one case is 10, 15, 32, 16. This is one thing. 24 can also be obtained by multiple of 8. 24. 32, 16, 50, 10. Correct? Now, 108, these two are possibility. What is the first question? Who scored highest in the match? 10, 15, 32, 16, 50. 10, 50, 16, 32, 50. First one answer is Sachin. First one answer is Sachin. Please do not miss out any case. It is 108 and there are two possibilities. One it could be 16 plus 8 or it could be 3 into 8. Now, who scored highest number of, what is the next question? 4s. Suppose in 10 there is 1 4. In 50 there are 3 4s. In 16 there are 2 4s. Another 16 there will be 4 4s. In 16, 8 runs. 8 runs means 2 4s. 16, 2 4s. Another 16, 2 plus 2 4s. 8 there is 0. 16 also there is 0. If I take this trip, 4 means Kohli will be the answer. Let me take this trip. This is 1. 50 will be 3. 16 will be 2. 32 means 8 0 0. If I take this trip, 3 means who? Sachin. That means either I will get the answer Kohli or I will get the answer Sachin. So who scored highest number of 4s? We cannot say uniquely. There are 2 people because there are 2 cases and 2 cases are giving me 2 different answers. Answer will be either Kohli or Sachin. Kohli or Sachin. Is it clear? Same question, try to solve if the total score of India was 118. If the total score of India was 118. So for 24, for 108 runs, there is an extra 24 runs. It could be 16 plus 8 or it could be 3 into 8. Now solve it if the total score of India was 118. Total score of India was 118. One one eight means which are possibilities, tell me. Minimum score is 84, I require 118, that means extra how much I require? 34 runs. 34 runs, Sachin alone cannot score 34. One possibility is Dhoni can do plus 10, Kohli can do plus 16, Sharma can do plus 8. So this will be 20, 50, 32, 16. What is the next possibility? 34 means he can do 24, he can do another 10. Yes or no? 24 plus 10, 34. D is 20, D is 50, D is 16, and it is 30. Any other possibility? 34 means it could be 10 plus 24. Can I take it as 20 plus 14? Not possible. Right, 16 plus 18 possible. Yes, we have taken. Only 2 possibilities. Only 2 possibilities. Extra 34 runs using a multiple of 10, 16 and 8. What is the first question? Who scored highest in the match? Who scored highest? Sachin. Here also in this step it is Sachin. So answer is, if the total score of India was 118, who scored highest? Sachin. Next, what is the next question? Who scored highest number of sixes? 10 means 1 sixer, 20 means 2 sixers. 50 there is 3 sixers, so it is 3. 16 there is 1 sixer, 32 2. 8 there is 1 sixer, 16 it is 2. 2 3 2 2 answer is Sachin. It is 2. This is 3. 16 it is 1 sixer. 32 4. So what will be the answer? In this strip it is Sachin. In this strip it is Sharma. Sharma. Because some questions will be descriptive by nature, there are no answer options given. Now we will solve one by one question. Please see the first question. First one. How much Sharma has scored in the match? How much Sharma has scored in the match? How much Sharma has scored? It is Sharma will always score, first of all, total score of India is not mentioned. If it is 84, it will be 8. Or in other words, I can say that Sharma will always score runs in multiples of 8. What is that multiple? We are not sure. So first one answer is cannot be determined uniquely. First one answer is cannot be determined uniquely. Cannot be determined uniquely. Or in bracket write down, he will score always in multiples of 8. He will score runs in multiples of 8. He will score runs in multiples of 8. He will score runs in multiples of 8. Right. What is the next question? What could be the minimum and the maximum runs scored by Sachin in the match? Minimum runs is 50. Maximum runs cannot be determined uniquely. Minimum runs is 50. Maximum runs we cannot determine. Minimum runs 50. Maximum we cannot determine uniquely. What is the third question? Who scored highest in the match? Who scored highest? We cannot say. For 84 runs, Sachin is the highest. Suppose, for example, if I create another question, 60, 50, 68, 60, 110, 110 plus 24, 134. If the total score of India was 134, Dhoni can also be the highest. There is one of the possibilities. So it all depends upon the total score of the India. So maximum runs answer will be cannot be determined uniquely. Cannot be determined uniquely. Cannot be determined uniquely. Minimum, maximum. Who scored highest in the match? We cannot say. Now, let me solve 5th, 6th, then I come. I think 7th question we already solved. Who won the match? India won the match by minimum 1 run. I think 5th one you can solve it, right? Please read the 5th question. If the total runs scored by India was 150, we did the same question for 118. If the total runs scored by India was 150, how much extra it is? 84 to 150 means how much extra? 66 runs. 66 runs. Some possibilities is 50 plus 60. 50 plus 2 into 8. 10 into 5 plus 16. 10 into 5 plus 2 into 8. And so on if there are any possibilities. Take all the cases. Please write down 2 to 3 cases. Don't write the answer. Write the cases. 5th one also you can solve. 5th one also you can solve. If the total runs scored by India was 150, who has hit the maximum number of sixers? To get 150 extra 66 runs should be there. 66 runs can come in many possibilities. It could be 50 plus 16, 50 plus 2 into 8, 10 into 5 plus 16, 10 into 5 plus 2 into 8, and so on if there are any possibilities. 5th one. Now see the 6th one. 6th one. If 6th one see here, if Dhoni's strike rate is 0.8 What is the minimum number of balls that Dhoni faced? Please underline the word strike rate. First of all, in these kind of questions, when you are writing CAT exam, there might be few people who are good in economics or not good in cricket and everything. Strike rate definition should be defined, right? For example, if I say that number of deaths opposite Anil Nair classes building is very high. If I tell that statement, it has got multiple meanings. One meaning, opposite to our building, the roads are not good, so accidental deaths are happening. Number 2, natural deaths are happening. Number 3, maybe that person's last wish is to die before Anil Nair classes. He came and died. Are you all with me? Right? Suppose if I say that Puneet is a good person, first I have to define on what parameters I am defining good. Good is defined relative by nature and differs from person to person. Right? So here strike rate mentioned, definition should be mentioned. Strike rate equivalent to, please write down. Strike rate equivalent to number of runs scored. Strike rate equivalent to number of runs scored by number of balls faced. Strike rate equivalent to number of runs scored by number of balls faced. Number of balls faced. What is given? What is the minimum number of balls that Dhoni faced? Suppose minimum number of balls Dhoni faced is number of runs scored by strike rate. Minimum number of balls faced will be strike rate. It is already given it as 0.8. 0.8 is 4 by 5 because denominator is constant. This should also be minimum. Denominator is constant, right? Right? Minimum. What is the minimum number of, right? What do we require here? Minimum number of balls faced equivalent to number of runs scored. What is the minimum number of runs scored by Dhoni? 10. But if I take 10 by 4 by 5, 15 by 4, it will become 12.5. Number of balls faced will not be in decimal. What is the next multiple of time? 20. 20 by 4 by 5. 100 by 4. What is the answer? 20. Answer 20. Answer 20. Idea clear? I think all the 7 questions you can solve. Please go through all the 7 questions. It's a beautiful question based on a cumulative bar graph. Idea clear?
Fourth one.
Fourth one. What are the scores India can have? This question we missed. What are the scores India can have in the match between 100 to 150? Immediate conclusion. This is an even number. 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 Even plus even plus even plus even plus even plus even, always even. Between 100 to 150, odd scores are not possible. First thing. 101, 103, 105, 149, they are not possible. No, they are not possible. All odd numbers are. Can I say that 10, 50? 50 is a multiple of 10. If I take any multiple of 10, in that 50 multiples will always be there. If I take any multiples of 8, in that multiples of 16 will be there. 16 is a multiple of 8. If I take 8, 16, 24, 32, 40 and so on, 16, 32 is automatically coming in that set. That means minimum score is 84. I will take either a multiples of 8, only multiples of 8 or only multiples of 10, or if there are any duplications, I do it. N of 8 plus n of 10 minus n of 8 intersection 10. Suppose if I take 40, 40 is a multiple of 8, 40 is a multiple of 10. I will never count it. That I will do. Why it is only 8 and 10? Because 50 is a multiple of 10, 16 is a multiple of 8. Please write down. You can check it out right now. Between 100 to 150. Between means 100 is eliminated. What is the next one? 102. 102 means 84, 102. Puneet, what is the difference? 18. 18 means 18 and 110. What is the next value? 104. 104 means 20 extra. Kaja. 2 tens. 106. What is 106? 22. Is 22 coming from 8 and 10? No. Are you all? Why 8 and 10? Because 50 is a multiple of 10. 16 is a multiple of 8. Running.
But how did it come to this form? Like, number of multiples of 8 plus number?
No, these, after 84, what are the previous scores possible?
26 is a possibility.
26, where is it a possibility?
110 and 160.
10 and 8. Anyway, it is coming.
But 26 is either a multiple of 10 or a multiple of 8.
It is n of 8 union 10. This is nothing but n of 8 union 10.
Yeah, 26 will not come in.
8 into 2 plus 10.
Yeah, it's 8 into 2 plus 10. But in 8 union 10, we are taking multiples of 8 union multiples of 10. Right?
And this portion, this portion, this portion.
Yeah. So here multiples of 8 means 8, 16, 24, 32,
Right.
etc.
This is one case. This is another case. And a combination of both. Suppose here.
Combination of both means multiples of both 10 and 8. Right?
No, what I am saying is, here you are saying it as the number should be either divisible by 8 or divisible by 10 or both 8 and 10.
Yes.
Right. In addition to 8, you are talking about 84. What are the cases? You take multiples of 8, you take multiples of 10, then you take the cases 8 and 10 combinations. These two cases will come here.
So
Then you take this case.
so that we have to count extra.
Right. That we have to count extra. Right? Like that, how many are there? See, the best thing is 84. If it is 66, I think 22. Is it also forming because of this? Probably if you take the lowest value, from that lowest value in step function you will get all the values. Take one lowest value, from that step function you will get it. Right? So I think 84 plus. Anyway, this is a counting problem, right? Counting problem, if I am writing, I will put it as the last option because counting, if one thing goes wrong, I will lose the marks. Question number, set number 12. Set number 12. So in addition to these cases, take the cases which is a combination of either 8 or 10 or 10 or 8. So I think 112 is also a possibility, right? 2 into 10 plus 8. Next, set number 12. Set number 12. Read the question, sir. Set number 12. Set number 12 and set number 13 are previous year CAT replica questions, sir. Set number 12. Very good question. This question makes use of answer options. At the end of the soccer session, every player had scored a prime number of goals. Please underline that one. Every player has scored a prime number of goals and the average of the 11 players was also a prime number. Right. So no player's individual tally was the same as anyone else or as the average. Average is not equivalent to the score of any player and nobody had scored more than 45 goals. That means nobody has scored 45 goals means all the goals, the number of goals should be less than 43. And every player has scored a prime number of goals. So prime number of goals we will list all less than or equivalent to 40. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43. Did I miss out anything? 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. I got 14 prime numbers. These are all the goals scored by the players. How many players are there total? 11 players. But I got 14 prime numbers. That means 3 prime numbers I need to erase. 3 prime numbers I need to erase. Right. What is another point? What was the average of their goal scores? Now, average equivalent to Sn by n. Average equivalent to Sn by n. What is the first option? 27. Average should be a prime number, but 27 is not a prime number. Eliminate it. Next one. Second option 23. I will go with the second option. 23. If I assume that the answer is 23, there are total 11 players. So these S11. S11 equivalent to 23 into 11, which is 253. 253. Can average be the equivalent to the score of the player? No. Because I took average 23, it cannot be the score of the player. Still I have to eliminate another 2. Right. Now see here. See the third question. What is the third question? What was the minimum number of goals scored by a single player? All the options are starting from which number? 5. What are the goals less than 5? 2 and 3. This is my assumption. If I get 253, then my assumption is right. 2 and 3 are eliminated. Let me check what is the sum of the remaining. 5 plus 7, 12. 12 plus 11, 23. 23 plus 13, 36. 36 plus 17, 53. 53 plus 19, 72. 72 plus this is 60. This is 78. And it is 40. Then 30. 7, 13, 20, 253. Yes, I got 253. That means my assumption is a hit. That all the answers are out of 40, 3 numbers are eliminated. 2, 3, 23 are eliminated. That means, what is the first question? What is the average of their goal scores? Average of their goal scores is 23. Suppose if 23 is not there, if 23 is not giving you, then you have to go with the 29. Correct? Now, what was the maximum number of goals scored by a single player? What is the maximum number? 43. What is the minimum number of goals? 5. How many players scored about 20 goals individually? 20 goals individually. How many are there? There is a question by using answer options. Question by using answer options. Right. You have to go by some values and everything. You take some values. If 11 players are there, S11 by 11, 11 into K answer should be a multiple. Like that, it takes little extra time. Right? Set number 13. Put a star mark, sir. It's again an original CAT question. Set number 12. Over. Set number 13. You got the sheet? Any extra sheets are there? Set number 13. Please read the questions. Set number 13. Set number 13. Read the question. Set number 13. 4 persons, Mohit, Manohar, Prashant and Dinesh, each had some initial money with them. They all were playing bridge in such a way that lower doubled the money of each of the 3 persons from his share. Lower doubled the money. Now see here, there are 4 people. Mohit, Manohar, Prashant and Dinesh. They got some initial amount. This is the amount after the first round. This is the amount after the second round. This is the amount after the third round. after the fourth round. Initial amounts we don't know. They played 4 rounds and each person lost 1 round in the order 1, 2, 3, 4 as mentioned above. At the end of 4th round, each person had 32,000. At the end of 4th round, each person had 32,000. Now the best way to solve this question is by using bottom up parts. नीचे से ऊपर. After 4th round, each one got 32,000. Each one got 32,000. Now listen carefully. After every round, the total sum remains the same. Only the individual's values will change. Now every round, who is losing sum? They played 4 rounds and each person lost 1 round in the order 1, 2, 3, 4. First round, first person lost. Second round, second person lost. Third round, third person lost. Fourth round, fourth person lost. Now, the value which I am writing after R3 is before round 4 and is the value after round 4. So, what I will do is, I will circle mark this. Right? If fourth person loses during 4th round, what is he making? He is doubling the value of his competitors. Doubling means, doubling?
Yes.
Right. Doubling means from top to bottom, doubling. Bottom to top, half. This will become 16k. This is 16k. This is 16k. This will become 18k. This is after round 3. During round 4, fourth person loses it. So he will double it. It reduces to. Total sum should become 128. So 16, 48, 80. Then third person. This will be 8k, 8k, 40k. 8 plus 8, 16. 16 plus 40, 56. These 72. Then second person, 4k, 36k, 20k, 68. Then first person, 34k, 18k, 10k, 66. Finish. All questions will be able to solve. You will be able to solve all questions. Best method is bottom up parts. After every round, the sum should remain the same. Now I think, what is the amount with Mohit to start with? Mohit started with which amount? 66k. What is the amount with Manohar at the end of first round? How much is the amount? 68k. Any question you can solve. All.